panic, Rob.
Who's spamming?
Hey, so maybe this one will make the air. So welcome. We got
subscribe to the podcast. The podcast is up. It's just the YouTube is so
yeah.
hard.
YouTube's been lacking,
YouTube's a
but it's doing good on iTunes and SoundCloud.
SoundCloud.
Is it doing good?
It's present.
It's present. It's on there. It's available.
It's there.
We got a new subscriber, huh? What's his name?
Peter.
Bob Peters? Peter Bob.
Peter Bob.
Yeah, woo!
Hey, Peter Bob, what's
Hey!
up?
Hey! Find some more, please. We got
I'm
Rob
still ashamed to talk
And
to
that's,
other strangers.
in that perfect X-Men blue T-shirt.
That's great.
It's like that's
the squad.
That's the squad.
This is the squad.
That's the squad. It's got all the hitters on there. We got Charles in his Flash T-shirt.
And Batman socks.
Batman socks.
Batman
yeah,
socks?
I'm wearing Batman socks.
Flash
He
shirt.
said Batman sucks.
Yeah, I was probably like, whoa, coming out with haymakers.
Straight out.
It's like, oh, okay. Here we go.
We got Tom here. He's here. In his cap shirt.
Good cap shirt.
I like that one.
Which movie is
I like
that
it.
really from?
That's
That
an
Cap 2?
incognito cap.
Cap
Yeah.
It's Cap 2 shirt?
And you kind of, this is like the true fans will
Yeah, you gotta know.
pick it out.
I didn't, so there you go. And we got Napoleon Avenger Teddy Bear. We've hit that one before. Rossi in all black, so fuck me. We're definitely going to be talking about Doctor Strange today, which will probably take the whole podcast. We all saw the... I mean, it probably will, won't it?
I think
mean,
it
do
will.
we think it won't?
I just laughed
I
because
don't
I
have that
saw
much to
the
say about it.
I saw the list saying Triple X trailer, and I just laughed. 'Cause I'm like, that's something that's being discussed.
I might want to talk about that Triple X trailer
We might need to discuss.
and
I
what
think we should discuss
and what Napoleon likes and dislikes about it
Oh God.
versus what I like and dislike about it.
You had likes?
That's
That's kind of exciting.
well, when you say likes, I mean none. But,
That's more what I expected.
and then I guess we all saw the new Rogue One trailer in theater form, and I think it might have swayed some people. So
Yeah.
we might get into that.
Spoiler alert, it did.
Spoiler alert, it did for Charles too. Charles looked at me in the theater and I looked at Charles and I was about to say fuck you all because I watched the trailer, got a little teary eyed, and I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I turned around, Charles has the biggest grin on his face and goes, I'm in. And I was like, Charles, you're in, baby.
Yeah.
Dude, this shit came on and I was just like, and as it's going, I'm just like,
Yeah, it was fucking amazing.
what the fuck? It was so
wrong?
amazing in screen. I was just
What
like,
the fuck are you guys wrong with?
it fucking felt like Star Wars.
Yeah, I felt like
It
the
felt like Star
the
Wars.
music was hitting. It was just like this is it.
God, the music was
This is what you
amazing.
go to the movies fucking for. And there was a conversation we had in here where the pieces of shit in here said, "If I miss it, I miss it."
That was so unexciting.
That's true.
And when I saw the Rogue One thing, I was like, here we go with the Rogue One. And the music went, fuck you, Nax. It's on. And I was like, it is on. It's on and popping.
If we miss it, we miss it. It's like fuck you. You have to see that, that movie in theaters.
Yeah.
That's out of your fucking mind. But I feel good. Rob's not saying anything, so it's fucking good for me out.
Obviously not swayed.
Rob hasn't said one fucking word down there. And I kind of want to jam this up his fucking nose. But go ahead, Rob. Say something. Say something.
No, you know what?
He's all, Xander Cage is back.
Xander Cage. All right. I'm more in.
Okay.
I'm more in.
That's good.
I was, I think I just got tired of hating on it.
I did too.
I think it's good we did all that early hating because I think it's kind of like it's like a resurgence.
Well, they're also putting more Star Wars stuff in it. Like their first trailers was like, "Hey, it's D-Day, everybody! The stormtroopers."
It kind of was.
And
There
Rebel.
was a tank with Tom Hanks on it.
There's a tank. It's not a hover. It's not a hover tank. It's just a tank. Like, Apocalypse Now, like TIE fighters. I'm just
Looking
like,
for Private Ryan. I don't know.
but they're doing more Star Wars stuff, so I'm in. Yen's getting more in with each trailer.
Yen.
That's unfortunate.
Here's the thing. Yen's getting better,
He's getting better.
more tolerable, and he's getting more blind.
He's
It's
getting
great.
more blind. On the big screen, he was really blind. Oh, and I don't, not to, but it looks like on that, when he does pull up the crossbow, I think he pulls it up because the homie's down.
What?
Why else would he have it?
Whose crossbow is it?
Oh.
Because the buddy has a bow blaster earlier in the trailer.
Yeah, maybe.
And then when they're in the war scene,
that?
all of a sudden he has it, and it's like, why does he have it?
Spoiler deep.
That's a good observation.
Yeah, but
Makes sense.
I think Tom said this, or I forget who said this exactly, but it was like, every time I see a new trailer, Yen gets better and Forrest Whitaker gets worse. So, I don't know. I mean, hopefully I'll like him as well, but he's starting to get...
They're meeting in the middle.
He's starting to get rough. They're meeting in the middle. It's Benjamin.
It was fine on the big screen. It was all good.
I'm still not for
the rebellion! Say the rebellion!
I'm still not for his character, like, just that tight, but, like, I'm more open, I guess, to it now with each trailer, because I'm just like, you know what, just, like, be a good Star Wars movie, please.
Yeah, it's like I'm working towards maybe just accepting him in the movie and being fine. And I think he's looking a little bit less out of place as we originally thought. Maybe a little bit less. Now, I'm not saying he's like gonna be like insanely not out. He's not like gonna be like fitting right in there. But I wasn't minding him as much.
But yeah, every time
it's probably because we
Whitaker
hated him so much.
comes out on those like fake legs, just like. I feel like he's gonna be in the movie for like just that scene. Basically.
Yeah, like, as long as they don't focus on those legs so much.
Well, it's like that's gonna be a weird scene because at one point in that scene he's gonna say, "What will you?" And then say the rebellion. It's like what's that conversation? That is an up and a down. Like, what is happening?
He literally says it in that order. Like,
Say the rebellion.
She's just sitting there like, oh, he's been drinking.
Fuck that guy. Well, I actually like too that she's getting less rebellion. She seems more like no, she was all like, I rebel. That's what I do. She seems like more like she's trying to like. At one point, it seems like they're going to be down and out, and nobody else is like into it. She's like the one like,
it was
which I was liking. It was making me like her character.
I think that was the thing about seeing it on the big screen was like I think I could see their faces, I could see their acting, and before like when I was watching just on the computer and the TV, it just didn't seem. Star Wars. It seemed like they were just saying the lines, and then when I saw it on the screen, it was like, this is a movie. A movie.
I like how every trailer too they have to have Mon Mothma like look up just like dramatically like. Every trailer you got to squeeze that little bit in, like the rebellion. Oh, remember this character?
So on a flip side of that, we also got a new Pirates of the Caribbean trailer.
do we have to?
Which
The
gave me
Spanish agenda. We're gonna find out.
which gave me
What's going on there?
the exact opposite effect. Where I was like, can we not? And I love it, like, because, like, literally, I hadn't watched the trailer yet, and, like, you see, like, them coming on the boat, and, like, I looked at Charles and was like, we need to get Jack Sparrow! It's just, like, exactly. You just know. It's just going to be, like, a squiddy or a ghosty or whatever. It's like, Sparrow! 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 It's just like, he betrayed me, and I'm going to get him. I'm going to get him for 20 minutes of the movie, and then we're going to cut a deal, and then I'm going to get fucked, and he's going to be good. It's just like, okay, cool, we've seen the fucking movie. Like, it's so annoying. Like, Sparrow! It's like, Jesus Christ. Like,
God, I feel like you're really Javier Bardem. Like, that's so good.
I'm just
Will you
I'm
turn
a
back,
pirate
please?
villain.
I thought it was gonna be Will Turner. I was like, because he's like Davy Jones now.
I hear
right?
he's gonna be in it.
But then it wasn't. It was just some. It was just like another Davy Jones. I guess.
Wasn't even Bill Burner.
Bill Burner died with the mermaid.
I forgot about that editing.
It's like Tim Turner.
But they did have.
I like Bill Burner.
They did have a Tim Turner though. Like he was just in there.
Yeah.
Like, hey, it's me, Tim Turner.
Here.
Tell him, Captain Salazar. So shut up, Captain Salazar. Where have you been? Where have you been for 3 movies? You fuck. 4.
Walking through
4.
Walking through
You've been for 4 movies. You fuck.
The barnacled crew. Like.
I read up on it afterwards. It's like I could tell he's a ghost pirate.
What?
Why can't he just
Didn't we
go
already
straight
have that?
to Jack?
Why does he be a ghost then? Why does he have to be fucking like a black gums?
Didn't we already have a ghost pirate in the first one?
He's a skeleton pirate.
They still pirates.
We got a skeleton pirate. We got a squid pirate.
Undead.
We got a black beard pirate.
Zombie pirates.
Zombie pirates, and we got ghost pirates now. Luckily, and I'm not sure there's anything left. Is it plant pirate?
They'll
Sand
think of
pirate.
something.
Ooh, sand pirate.
Sand pirate.
Like kind of like the Sandman.
Probably a pirate
Maybe
mummy.
he'll come in more like
Monkey
Sparrow.
pirates.
Monkey
Yeah,
pirates. Pirates. They sail the Dune Sea.
I'm sick. I already know the trailer
Disney,
now.
you can't take that. That's ours.
I know the trailer already. Like a wisty sand.
Yeah.
Guy comes up and I need Sparrow. He left me out in the desert.
He betrayed me, and now he's gonna pay for
And you were gonna get Sparrow on this big sand debt. He owes me a life.
We're casting Billy Zane as the Pharaoh, goddamn.
Yes, there we go. We should stop talking this on air so we can make this happen.
No, we need it
We
on
don't get
air.
the rights
We
stolen.
need to get this posted so they can't take it from us.
I was 6.
The only thing they admit they were
Write that
missing.
down.
I'm more excited for Pirates 6.
They were missing
Sandy dunes.
the cutaway to Jack Sparrow. Like they should have had a cutaway to him just going like, you know,
Yeah,
with just like a
Like he
face like,
feels something.
oh, I'm bumbling through this one again.
Yeah.
Oh, where's the rum?
It's a pirate cipher.
That's trailer 2. That's trailer 2. You're thinking ahead.
What sucks about this whole thing is I feel like we're gonna see it.
We have to see it.
We have to see
We
it.
don't pick and choose.
We don't pick and choose.
I didn't even see the fourth one though.
Oh,
Does that
no,
mean we have to
no.
watch that?
You weren't there. We just watched. You weren't there.
We watched.
We watched it.
Pirates 4?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
And this isn't a forget thing.
No, we all watched
Well,
it
Was he not there?
together.
No, I didn't go with you guys.
Must
I know
No,
for
no,
a fact
no.
that
We
it
watched it like
That is
We
3
watched it
weeks
at
ago
Rossi's house.
at my house.
Mm-mm.
Must not.
I did not.
I thought you were there.
Mm-mm.
I thought you were.
I was there in spirit, baby. No,
It's been a while.
Could have swore it went
now.
Rossi, Tom,
Because wasn't that the one with
Charles,
Salma
and Rob. Because I
Hayek?
think Rob had the worst seat.
I always have
Penelope
that.
Cruz.
The
Yeah, I
green
didn't see
chair.
that.
Green chair.
I like the green chair. You know.
Well, we
It's a
watched
comfortable
it.
Chair.
It's a
She
good
said it's the
chair.
worst
That
thing.
is not a comfortable chair. That chair sucks ass. Sorry.
It's more of a decorative
It's,
chair.
it's, yeah.
That's what I figured. Never sit in
More of
it.
a decorative chair. Well, we also got a new XXX trailer as well.
We're doing all this. We're getting it all out the way.
Get it all out of the way.
Okay,
Get it all
that's
out of the
fine.
way.
That's fine.
Get it all out of the way. Got another XXX trailer. Now, this was the first time I watched it because Napoleon did post it in our group me last week, but I couldn't get myself to actually click on it.
I did click
but
on it.
Napoleon's comments were, movie looks fun, Vin Diesel looks old. Now, I watched it, movie looks like shit, Vin Diesel looks okay.
He doesn't look bad.
That's what I got from it.
It looks fine.
Moving on.
Okay.
Wonder Woman trailer. Should we knock that out of the way too?
And the...
Did anyone else feel anything for XXX?
Nah.
I mean, I can almost guarantee that these three here never even saw the first one.
Yeah, I didn't even.
Are you
I
kidding
did
me?
see the first one actually.
Like, what
What do you mean, are you kidding me? Like, that
I
was
just don't understand.
Was
how
that
you
a
guys
must
pick
see,
and
though?
choose?
Is that a must
Just
see?
watch movies.
I can't
Yes.
take like the over.
It is a
the top
must see.
action.
It's kind of
It
interesting.
was
That
a must see in
stuff's
the
not,
year
like, cool to
2000,
me.
wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
In 2001.
I think it was 2000.
Yeah, probably was.
Either way.
It was 2000 even.
Wonder Woman trailer. So we didn't. We the 3 or 4 of us didn't get that in our viewing, but you got it in your.
Oh yeah, so
Oh, yeah.
badass on
man.
the big screen. So badass.
Oh, why we didn't get it?
14's out.
Too bad.
Because when you do that morning viewing, they steer the trailers towards the kids. I don't know.
Just that makes sense. Triple X.
It wasn't that
Xander takes it back, baby.
Well, who's gonna go see Triple X?
Actually, looks
The
so,
kids.
looks so bad.
I also got a Power Rangers one.
Oh wow.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
get it. Who got the kids one now, motherfucker?
What did we get? We
Fucking
got.
with you.
We got pirates. We
Right,
got Star Wars. We got
Triple X.
Triple X.
What else did we get?
Guardians.
Oh, we got the
Guardians. We got Guardians.
We got Guardians. We got
Oh,
the
yeah,
Great
we-
Wall. Right.
The Great Wall.
Yeah,
Great
that's
Wall.
what we got.
And
But you actually, I liked that extended trailer.
Yeah.
I didn't have a problem with the whole thing because there was like a big whitewashing thing on Matt Damon defending the Great Wall of China, and I
Yeah,
was like,
it was a-
it didn't seem like he was supposed to be from China.
Yeah, from China.
And then so in the extended one, and they explain that he's traveled thousands of miles, and Pedro Pascal is traveling with him. I was like, yeah, see, that's what the fuck happened.
Yeah,
Who gives a shit?
Yeah, I hear you. I still feel like that's.
I
should be like a lead Asian actor in that whole thing.
It is. It always weirds me out though. We can get into that Doctor Strange thing. It weirds me out. What else have we got? Is that it? Great Wall. Great Wall.
We got the
that movie looks like shit.
one.
Oh yeah.
Oh
that's
yeah,
right.
Fantastic Beasts.
Oh yeah, I'm into that.
I got
Where to
the
find them?
I'm into that, but I mean, if you're into Harry
I'm into
Potter,
that.
I'm into Harry Potter, so I'm into
We
it.
got Life too.
We did get live.
Yeah, we got life.
You know,
Which one was Life?
The alien
the
one.
alien one,
Ryan
Ryan
Oh.
Reynolds and Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yep.
Yeah.
I really like that part where the satellite's out of control flying towards them and they catch him with the robot arm. I could watch that like over and over again.
I hope that movie just isn't trying to do. That movie looks like it might be trying to do too much, or like way too intense, maybe.
Yeah.
I like it. I'm like in because of course it's like in space, so I'm like already kind of in. But it's kind of like something about it's like I wonder if like it's gonna be like too convoluted or something. I don't know, like too weird or too something. They love to like space movies. Love to like fuck you at the end.
I don't know, I'm afraid it's gonna be like a gravity situation.
I kind of want it to be more in space.
They're in space.
I know.
He
but
doesn't want to be in
like
orbit.
Just space suits.
Oh, you don't like being close to Earth,
He needs to be in
'Cause it's like-
Jupiter's orbit.
You need to be in Jupiter's
or
orbit.
see those Saturn rings.
Saturn's rings. You got to be
I think
like.
they're close to Mars.
Mars isn't far enough for you.
Are
That's,
they?
that's I think where the life is coming from.
Oh yeah, because they grab life. But
I thought they just like found it on an asteroid.
is Mars far enough for you, Rob?
I mean, it'll do. You know, you got to really get past that asteroid belt.
It's a little too close. It's a little too close to reality now. You know, it's like
You
we
gotta
gotta
get-
we know Mars is on the
too
docket.
much.
You
Yeah.
know,
We're on Mars right now, so like we got robots
Yeah,
there.
they got that Martian guy. He's there.
Or the Nevada desert. No, just kidding.
Looks awfully like the Nevada desert with an Instagram filter.
Either or.
To each his own.
No, just like when you see like an alien life form and you just see Earth in the background, it's like, can we be like in Jupiter's orbit?
Yeah, but also it poses the threat that it can like come to Earth now.
I also think it's because I mean, there's potential life on Mars, right? Because it's actual like you can actually like land on that planet. Isn't Jupiter a gas planet? Like
Yeah, it's a gas.
like you can't. There's nothing to land on.
Here's my
moon, though.
unpopular.
They got moons.
could have gas life.
Here's my unpopular opinion.
I don't even understand that. Isn't there just like a gas planet? So is that
That's
a
what I'm
planet?
saying. That's what I'm saying. People say it is, but but like no one knows.
I
No one
know.
can get through the gas. Maybe there's a fucking landmass under
They
there.
can't get through it every time they
Like
try to set a
they
probe.
recently got that like Juno whatever satellite there, and it's finally able to take pictures of like the top and the bottom of Jupiter, and like oh actually there's like layers to it. It looks kind of purple or no, like it looks kind of blue green. We never knew that. It's like you don't know shit about anything. For me, it's like yeah, that's a gas planet. That's probably like what one guy said, and he's like sticking to it.
Well, what does that even mean? A gas planet? It's just like a bunch of gas?
It's just a gas that has.
So how's that even a planet? I feel like a planet.
No, there's a planet in there.
It's a. They have
But
a
they're-
core.
It's a planet core.
Yeah.
Just surrounded by gas.
Surrounded by gas.
Well, there's that
Who
constant.
knows, really?
There's that
But,
constant storm, right? That big dot they call the constant storm. Right?
Yeah, the Great Red Spot.
There you go.
That can fit like 3 Earths.
That's huge.
It's big.
Just in that
Jupiter's
spot.
huge.
Jupiter's huge, yeah.
Jupiter's the biggest planet, right? Of our solar system.
Jupiter saved us from like an asteroid.
Oh, really?
Thank you, Jupiter.
Its gravitational
Took that hit
pull
for
was
us.
so big that like it like took some asteroids.
That was gonna
coming to Earth.
It was gonna like be like a dinosaur situation, and it was like, I'll take that.
How'd they find that out?
Yeah, there's,
I-
there's like a video. It's like very shitty quality, where it's like you see it. It's just like on the spot. Just like,
So you don't believe the gas planet thing, but you believe that
No, I believe
that it
well,
took
if there's
the,
some video, yeah.
I mean, it's science. Like,
My
who argues
favorite-
science?
it's not that I don't. It's not that I don't
Just 'cause
believe
you don't
it.
understand it.
I
doesn't
just I'm
make it
fucking
not real.
skeptical because it's like people that they're
believe
changing.
all.
I literally
they
just
change
saw like
it all
last
the
week
time.
where it was like, well, actually, we just found out that the universe is like a billion times bigger than we thought. And it's like it's just something different every fucking time, right? It's always gonna be different.
It sounds ignorant. It's just like funny to me whenever they go like we found 3 billion new galaxies. It's like you found 3 billion. You counted 3 billion galaxies. Like,
guy over there.
is the telescope show you 3 billion?
There's one guy doing tally marks like,
one Mississippi.
hold
two
on, the
Mississippi.
clock's running low, man. Stop counting.
Right, like it's just like that kind of shit where it's like, and then it's like, you know, I don't know, like this could be a whole podcast in itself, but they like to make like theories as fact, you know, because then something else comes out and contradicts it. It's like, oops, you know. So it's like,
Well, Life. That movie's coming out soon.
Just to bring our IQs back down to normal, Triple X was 2002.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Next 2002. Wow. So,
I was a sophomore.
God, fuck you.
that's
I was a sophomore too, in college.
Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman. Yeah. Who? Looks good. Oh, it's a great trailer.
Wow, looks
Love that
amazing.
trailer.
I think it looks amazing.
It looks great. I can't wait for it to be out. I
just hope it's good. You know.
It looks amazing to me.
Is that one
Yeah, but so did Batman vs Superman.
Nah, that didn't look amazing to me. Batman vs Superman did not. I don't know if that's just me. It didn't look like amazing.
It looked pretty good. Batman vs
I
Superman. Trailer wise,
thought it was good.
you just kind of knew. Like you just knew. Like you just kind of you had a feeling. It was like yeah. But like as trailer wise, like I was like wait, that was like one of the best trailers ever.
Really?
Bruce
one
Wayne,
where
Clark Kent. You do not want to fuck with this guy.
Fucking forgot about Lex. Well, fuck Lex.
Fuck you.
hate Lex.
I would take myself out of the vote
I need to
just
mind
because
it.
I could watch Superman flip hamburgers.
I think that would be a better movie.
I do love hamburgers.
Like doing a great job though. Like,
Yeah, he's just at Wendy's, just
sweating.
putting together singles.
let's make Wendy's great again.
I remember that trailer being like, it was like, oh, it just told the whole movie. Like, you know, the beginning and the end. Like, as you know, freaking Doomsday
Alright, well,
comes
that's,
out.
you know, that's a mistake for me.
It was.
Back to Wonder Woman. It looks good.
Doomsday should not have
looks
been
great.
released in
And
the
that
trailer.
shield looks awesome that she has.
You know, I like Shield, but you make me hate him.
Yeah, I want to like him as well.
Why can't we like shields?
Because we know your agenda.
Look at ulterior motive. Like, that's
I think
a
she had a
Shield.
good shield.
You probably don't even like Shield.
What?
I mean, I don't have that much to say on it, but I mean, it looks good.
Looks great.
I like how like
She's still
colorful
hot.
it
She's
is.
hot.
Yeah.
It's hot, yeah.
Like
That beach scene?
the beach scene.
That's what's
that was
kind of. I think her area is gonna look so great. Like
Yeah.
when you're, what's her? What's it called?
The mascara.
Okay, that's gonna be great. And it's like they really darken the
Yeah.
Earth parts. Like it's gonna be like super shitty when she's on
Well,
Earth.
they
Well, they're
have
at
to have
war.
it like the World War I kind of feel. Which
No,
always
it makes
feels
sense
like
too.
it's like a cloudy day.
But it makes hers look better too.
always cloudy.
Perfect blue water.
Yeah. Yeah, the scenery looks good.
So
Cliff diving, swinging from the zip line, getting shot by bullets. 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
One thing I was thinking of when I was watching it, it just feels like since it's Kirk, it feels like he's in like a Star Trek
kinda does.
episode.
It
where he's
kinda
like,
does.
I'm on the mascara.
That was his shuttle crashing.
Like one of those Star Trek episodes.
it
where-
kind of does.
Yeah.
It easily could be like, or he
It
went
could
back in
easily
time
be.
to World
Bangs
War.
his way through
World
the
War
island.
I mean, there is Star Trek episodes like not where he went to World War One, but he's gone to a planet.
Spock!
Yeah, he like, went to a planet where like they were. It was like the 1920s.
Yeah,
So it's like
it clearly could be a Star Trek
They
episode.
gotta
kinda has the
that when
hair.
they cast.
Yeah.
he's got the hair.
Yeah, it's-
Yeah.
I like it.
We got cool that just did that.
They
They never would.
It's like now it needs to be a Star Trek movie.
Yeah.
Star Trek, Wonder Woman.
All right, so
We'll write that one after we do Pirate 6.
yeah,
Pirate 6, the Dune Sea.
the Dune Sea. Such a better movie. Sand pirates.
I do want to see that like Billy Zane like Pharaoh come up and just be like Jack Sparrow. There's like mummy bands just like coming undone. You fucked me, Jack.
So way
Jack trying to
way
get away,
angrier one.
trying to get away with a sphinx of rum.
I like Rob's like, Jack. Hey Jack, you fucked me.
Where do you keep the pyramid rum?
It's like all hidden in the pyramid.
Guys, I want that
I
more
want
than anything.
Oh no!
Sand surfer.
I would actually be excited for that.
I can just see a sand boat like going.
It already did something like that when he was
Mummy
like,
2?
in hell or whatever.
They did that in
It was just sailing.
Yeah, but I want it dunes. I want dunes.
Just
Yeah.
film.
It's all Dooney. Okay. Is that all the trailers? Have we covered trailers?
I think we're good.
We covered trailers. Are we gonna get into Doctor Strange?
We gotta Did you get a Ghost in the Shell? Ghost in the Shell teaser?
Ghost in the Shell.
We did.
Yeah,
We
I
did.
got a Ghost in the Shell teaser.
What is
Tiny
that?
teaser.
What was that?
I just thought it was a nice tease.
I don't even remember.
That's the one with Black Widow,
Oh,
and she's
oh.
she's an Asian
Lucy too?
character. Yeah, Lucy.
Yeah.
It looked pretty. I don't know. It was just a good tease.
Yeah.
I haven't watched Ghost in the Shell, so I don't know too much about it. But I know it's like a big deal on the internet. So
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, same here.
Lucy too. It's like he's like I feel like she like Scarlett Johansson thinks like her character doesn't have enough powers. So it's like I know can't Black Widow just like no Black Widow's Black Widow. Fine. Like I'm gonna go do Lucy then. Like, I'm gonna have powers. It's like you don't have powers.
I always like that.
You're the most expendable to me. I hope they kill you off. I hope they kill her off at some point. She needs to go.
So I've
bring somebody else
gotten.
in.
I think I've gotten through to Black Widow because you guys were like Black Widow, and now you like hate her.
I
hate
never
Black
was.
Widow.
I never liked
I'm
Black
so
Widow.
done with Black Widow.
Yeah.
I like
Black Widow.
I'm out. She's out. I want her unless she grows her hair back long.
I wanted Hawkeye out, but then with the Afternoon with Ultron, they brought Hawkeye back in for me.
Yeah, he was the only redeeming part.
I need Hawkeye out. I need Hawkeye Black
was cool in
Widow.
the first one.
By the way, after
He
Doc,
was not. How was Zombie Hawkeye cool?
No, but when he's calling out people on the top of the roof, thought
I
it was
liked
cool.
Hawkeye in the first one as well,
Yeah, that was probably
but he was way better in Avengers 2.
great. He just got better.
I just want to say this: after Doctor Strange, Avengers 2 is even lower. It's now 20 minutes with Ultron. It's not even an afternoon anymore.
Yeah.
This is like a work lunch.
Yeah.
Quickie with Ultron.
Quickie with Ultron. Because like I'm not even sure how he was a dire situation. So, Doctor Strange. All right, let's just go around. We're either gonna go limp dick or dick hard yes.
I mean, that's those are two very extreme.
Okay, if you want mild chub, we'll put it in.
As long as that's an option.
It's like if that's all you can get, Rob, is a mild chub. Then I'll give it to you. Okay.
Hey, you didn't give me the best implants. He's cutting my oil.
All right, Napoleon, starting with you.
Dick's hard. Dick's hard.
That
Dick's
felt
hard.
like-
I felt
felt kinda-
almost felt mild chub.
Mild
You know, like,
chub,
was that like?
I'm not asking for a review.
that,
Well, you know,
That's
like
good
other
for-
movies, it's like I'm on my second round, and
All right,
this one,
mild
this
chub,
is
mild
it's
chub.
up.
Tom?
Dick Hard.
Dick Hard.
Dick hard.
Hey, the guy that wanted to fucking Dick Hard, yes. Is,
I know, I just wanted.
What a mild chub in there.
He just
you didn't need the chub. You went full blown.
I just wanted it to be an option.
It's like the 21 different ways. You know, there's got to be some scale.
Yeah, mild chub.
There's got to be a scale, right?
There's got to be a scale.
All right, mild chub. Oh, I was Dick Hard, yes, as well.
I don't know why I did that.
Yeah.
I don't know why you reacted to that.
I didn't know it was going to be as loud and
Well, it's
stop
hard
the
not to
whole-
react to it.
It stopped.
He's
My
an
bad.
idiot.
Stopped it cold.
I don't want to start with Napoleon because I don't like that he didn't seem to like it.
That was hard.
That's what happens.
He said it
That's
was
what
hard.
happens. See, now it's not as fun being the only negative one, sort of. Because all of a sudden you hate the movie.
Yeah, it
But
is.
you liked it, but you just
We
didn't
are a
like it.
shitty group.
We really do shit on each other.
There's a drop of blood.
I thought it was great.
Let's
I
start
had-
with you.
I had a
Yeah,
great-
Let's start with you. We never start with the Rossi rant.
Rossi Rant.
It was good.
We smell blood.
Very, very well produced.
Yeah, produced.
Good graphics.
I thought it was great, and on that, I thought that was like one of my favorite parts of the movie was the. I obviously action scenes are cool to me, but like I sometimes get bored in action scenes, where it's like you see them a lot. I liked how different everything was in this one. Like, yeah, there was action scenes, but it was like just the way it was shot and the way it was done, all the effects. It was so unique. At least I found it to be like, especially that ending fight where they fight like time's going backwards or they're moving forwards. It was so interesting to watch. I really liked all the magic stuff. I thought Cumberbatch was great. I didn't really have any problems with it except for like I just would like to have told me how long he had been training for.
What are you in drumline at the same time?
Well, I got put on the spot. I'm panicking. I loved it. Napoleon?
No, it was exactly for those things. I liked the mysticism. It was
I like to come in and just fuck your guys.
in the very beginning, I got actually a little nervous. I was like, oh, they're starting with the monastery stuff. I didn't really want to start with that. And then, fight. Get me some magic, get me some CGI. Get my dick
High octane. Jesus, I can't just tell a story for a
Get
second.
the dick twitching, and then go get me into Doctor Strange's story. So I was kind of like that. It was cool. I enjoyed that. The only thing I had a problem with, I think, if I were to come up with a complaint, is the sometimes the fights were too close, like the camera, and I couldn't see. I couldn't see what was going on. I felt like fucking Rossi.
He had a Rossi.
Like I was like,
I thought about this.
I kind of wanted to slow down because of how cool everything was, but I guess it kind of makes sense for it to be fast.
I thought
so you
about
don't
this
see
though,
it.
right? Because Kelly kind of said the same thing, or somebody said the same thing when we got out, and I was like, oh, you know what? But like, why didn't I have a problem, right? Because I'm the king of it's too fast. But I think it's because, right? And you brought up a good point when we were talking about it before. Like, I want to see all the punches hit when it's like regular fighting because I watch so much boxing and MMA and all that. So it's like when there's, even though if it's like choreographed movie fighting, I still like I need to see like that punch hit. But when it's like magic and stuff like that I don't really even like understand, then I'm just getting it. Like, oh yeah, there's just the sparks and things flying because I don't understand like what's going on anyways.
Yeah.
But like when somebody's punching, somebody's kicking, somebody's doing like that, like even if it's like a move that's not really real, like would actually be done in like a ring, I still like I need to see it because I mean 90% of my life I'm watching boxing and MMA and all that. So it's like I think that is my thing. You kind of hit it on the head when you told me that one day. And I was like, oh, I think that is my problem. Not problem. Not a problem. Not a problem. I think that's just my issue. God damn it! I don't know what to say. I think that is my review. Your critique. My critique. Charles, thank you. Saved my life. Just with that, Charles, we're going with you next.
All right. Was that done?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. Keep it short.
Yeah, I mean, I loved it. I think for like, not like an origin movie, but for like a first movie of a character, this is my favorite.
Yeah.
So I think like Civil War is probably like my favorite so far all together. Then like Avengers, but like first one, this definitely takes the prize. I liked how kind of like
that prize.
I feel like it wasn't like just like a revenge plot, and it really had to do with him like having like this huge ego and having to get over that, and he actually never really did. At the end, his hands are still shaking, but he had to like really humble himself to kind of win and get stuck in that time loop at the end with what's the bad guy's name?
Dormammu.
Yeah, with Dormammu. So he had to like sacrifice himself, and you know, I kind of like the I really like that story. I didn't care for like I thought the pointless love interest. I knew Rob had my back on this.
I got your back, buddy.
I mean, it felt just so shoved in there.
God
and I'm
forbid
just,
you have human interaction.
It was like barely even in it.
But
I know, but like,
why is it in it?
Exactly, it's like if it's barely even in it and not really contributing towards the plot, then why is it in it? It just felt shoved in there and out of
was.
place.
No, but you have to. I think
I feel like that's what kind of grounded him to
it
like.
grounds
back to-
people. You
yeah.
have to have things like that to ground characters to have some type of rebound. Like
Does it have to
If
be
you
like a
don't
love
have-
interest every time? It's so cheesy and
You would
just
have preferred it was his
overplayed.
buddy.
like a bud.
I would have been okay with that. I would have been okay with that if it was like a friend or something like that. Like Ant-Man.
The only reason now
He's gotta love him.
I like that you said that is because like I kind of would like that because it'd be different.
Right. Yeah, I want it different,
Like,
you know?
meets up with
But-
Steve for pizza.
Right.
Hey man, sorry I was
We wouldn't have
shitty
the same
before I
effect
left.
if it was Steve, though.
Steve who?
Stevie Wonder.
But yeah, I mean, I love the visuals to it. I thought it was amazing. I knew I was gonna love the magic stuff. I love the magic stuff.
Awesome.
I loved the actors. Everything was great.
I think I liked it the most just because it was so different from.
Yeah, it was so different. That's what I really
It
enjoyed.
felt like
about
a
it.
Marvel movie at times, but it also just it didn't at times, which was good too.
Yeah.
I mean, you felt like it was in the universe, but you could totally tell it's a completely different
Felt different.
type of universe, or not universe, but you know what I mean. Different
Yeah,
type
yeah.
of feel.
Yeah, like a sub-universe almost of like the Marvel. That
They even
we're
kind of
used to.
say it, which is
Right.
which was kind of a cheesy part. Like, oh, your Avengers, they fight the guys on the ground. We fight more mystical things. You're just
I like that.
Nice
Yeah.
plug.
So the aliens come down. It's like, well, these guys aren't really all that. They're not too mystical, so we're gonna leave that.
That's always goes through my head where it's like, where were you during the New York invasion? Like, well, they didn't have powers. They weren't like doing, these things, so we stuck out of it. You
Yeah.
know, it's like, fuck you. But, it's fine.
They were probably making sure it wasn't a Dormammu, distraction. You know,
I don't know, a big portal in the fucking sky. I'd be like, oh, maybe we should take care of that.
Yeah.
Rob?
I really liked it.
Hated it. No.
It's like, hated it, just like a fucking...
Hated it.
I'm with Charles. I think this is... I mean, I hate origin stories anyway, but like, this one's a good one. It was the best origin story that they've done, for sure.
Yeah.
I think for me too is like I love the powers, like the magic. Because we haven't been really getting that in Marvel movies. We just get like a bunch of brutes, you know, and guys who like fist fight and are ninjas and whatever, right?
I'm a brute.
I mean, when that's all there is. This is something different.
all there is, but whatever.
It's basically all there is. I mean, you know,
yeah, I mean, there's only one beam guy.
there's only one beam guy. They're all guys. They're all agents.
Vision.
You know.
Oh, Vision's a beam guy. Okay.
But yeah, I was super in. At first, his character kind of, I guess that's the point. His character, I was like, God, you're such a douche, right?
Right.
Yeah.
But then, like, he does have that story where it did go a little fast, where he kind of went from, you know, douche to kind of more humble. Like in his mastery, kind of was fast. But apart from that, like, I enjoyed like every part of it for the most part. The only thing I do agree the love story was kind of forced in there. I agree with that.
I didn't feel
I thought it was very
forced.
minimal.
It's very minimum, but like Charles said, like if it's that minimal, like you
Right.
just basically put it in there for no reason, then, right?
Yeah.
Just because it's like, oh, checklist.
Yeah, it's what felt like a checklist in a Marvel movie.
But,
Gotta have the love interest.
And the villains are always bad in these movies, but it was still like, you know, it's always like, oh, a big cloud of evil, you know.
I was thinking about that.
It's like, and the henchmen are just like, well, we gotta be a part of this evil, and let's fuck over the world, and we'll get enlightenment. It's like you can't see like
That piece of shit
Yeah,
that was
I know.
coming down.
I really liked Mordo too.
Yeah.
Like, I was super into Mordo, and I thought him and
His transition was awesome.
him and Strange were like a great pair.
That's why it's such a bummer.
Which is why he'll actually end up being probably a good
I
villain.
think that's why.
Yeah, I think so. Very
No,
interesting.
but it's like I didn't know Doctor Strange that much, so I didn't know he was gonna.
I didn't know that
be a
either.
villain.
I didn't know that.
So I was like, what? You're like the bad guy.
I thought they
That's why I'm
did.
glad I didn't say anything because I said in the group like minor spoilers that we already know of that like he had to turn. So I was like,
I saw that
so I
on.
knew that had to happen.
I didn't see. I didn't know that, and I kind of was with you. I thought they did it really smartly, like the way they kind of turned him, because like. I think you said something afterwards. You were kind of like, "Oh, I didn't like how it happened," or "I think it's kind of dumb that he took." But I was like, "I think like his motivation is more motivating than others." It's like he had an idea of what he had bought into. Like I bought into she's like the ancient one. It's all this. I'm going to listen to her no matter what. And then when he finds out like the whole thing's been not a sham, but it's not what he thought, and it's like he can't get past
He
it.
kind of felt lied to and betrayed a little
He
bit.
can't get past that. And it's like he thinks he's
understandable.
going around purifying everybody. So I mean, I think it was a really good transition. I think he's going to be a really interesting villain, opposed to kind of what we got.
Yeah, I mean,
It's
I guess he didn't kill that guy. He just took his powers.
Super
away.
bummed for Benjamin.
like, Benjamin Brad.
Dude, he's just like, I'm just trying to watch. Hey, what the fuck? That was such like a depressing part.
It was interesting. Benjamin Bratt was in it. I mean, I was into it, but I was wondering because I kept thinking like for a second when he popped up, and he had that small scene. I was like, is he gonna be like a character that I don't know of or something? Because like, why Benjamin Bratt? He seems
Maybe he'll be important. In
he
the
just
next
seemed
one.
too big for the role. Like
When was the last time you saw Benjamin Bratt?
I don't know though, but isn't it still
Miss
though?
Congeniality?
I mean, I get what you're saying though, but do you get what I mean?
No, I get it, dude.
Something about
that's
it,
what
though,
I
it's
love
still-
about Marvel is they get somebody
They don't do I don't
for
feel-
a small
I don't feel
role
like they've
sometimes.
done that as much though. Who else has done that?
I was trying to think about it, but you know my shit.
I mean, I know things, and I feel like I haven't seen like a small role like that. That was like, oh, hey, it's Benjamin Bratt. Like no,
that. Like
everybody
that.
else walks in like, I don't know that guy. Moving on.
I didn't
But
know it
it was but at the same time, maybe they tried to get. It was an important part, and they probably wanted to get like a better.
This is how he got me on the action thing.
They wanted to get like a better actor maybe for that to portray like more to that one scene. You know, so like, hey, let's get Benjamin Bratt.
I kind of thought he was the Hulk at the end there. I thought he kind of has a Hulk vibe.
It made me want him to be in the series, like as something cool.
Bring him back.
Like he looks like
Bring back Brad.
the actor.
Maybe he could be like Mordo's second hand.
Because he took his powers, so he's like, I'm like, I
You
think he's
know,
being
like
mad at
give
him.
him back and I'll help you.
He probably will
Get
show
rid
back
of-
up, though. He probably will show back up.
I think he
Has
will.
potential. He's one of the 70 characters in the Infinity War.
All I know
He's
is
gonna
that
start
now,
scraping the bottom of the barrel.
now I want to just like have that power where I can just spin my fingers and just like make a portal and shit.
Yeah.
Like,
That'd be nice.
have those cool like levitating boosts that have like
Yeah.
orange shit.
Yeah. I think the movie was great. I thought I was a little confused on how much time had gone by when he was training, because he went from like not knowing how to do anything to being on Everest and like getting out and then shaving, and he was like, I'm pretty much a master now. Like I was saying, like I just would love, like, I was actually fine with it if they just would have wrote at the bottom like 1 year later.
I knew it. I knew you were gonna ask for it. You wanted the big fucking white letters flashing
1 year
across
later.
the screen.
I did. 1 year later.
well,
I
you
feel
know
like
what's funny is,
6
like,
months.
they did, like,
7
small
months.
things, I
1
thought.
week. I was like, whatever.
You know, because like
You some would agree.
I know. No, I don't.
I don't
Here's the things that helped me out. Things that helped me out were the beard growing. No one grows a beard like Rossi. Only Rossi gets a full beard in 1 day. Everyone else, to get to that
That's why it's hard for me to
took
track
some
it.
time. Two, the and this one I like. At first, I was kind of like weirded out by it. The accident on the just before his accident, and they mentioned the broken spine in the metal suit.
Yeah.
Tom
At
brought that up.
first, I thought, what the fuck? Why doesn't he want to help Rhodey? It's not Rhodey.
The hammer.
It's the hammer incident.
The hammer incident. Yep.
Wait, what?
What are you saying? The when he was driving his car and the guy was giving him a list of patients and he says like, oh, somebody like broke their spine in like an experimental military
Right.
suit. In Iron Man 2, when they're in the court scene and like they're all worried about like, oh, we need the technology of the Iron Man because other people are doing it, and Iron Man tries to show them just how like far away that is.
Mm-hmm.
He like
Yeah, I remember that.
he finds the scene where it's Justin Hammer is like, he's like, hey, is that you, Hammer? And he's like has like a guy in a suit trying to test it. He's like, all right, now turn, and he just like breaks his back and he's like, ah!
Oh, I see.
So that was confirmed. It was that.
I think that's
I think
what that was.
That's what it has to be. Is like,
Okay.
So that accident happened Iron Man 2 time, and he works all the way until current time.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So he's
Yeah.
not-
Oh,
No,
that makes a lot
No,
of
I
sense.
mean I still get that though, but it still doesn't help me with the transition when he's.
So yeah, I
when
get
he's
that.
training.
I get that it wasn't 3 hours long.
I don't need it to be 3 hours long.
You needed more training.
No, I don't actually need.
What do you want?
I don't
You
actually,
wanted time.
I need
He
more
wants them to
clarity.
say,
I
like-
just need more clarity.
Like when he's doing this,
It's
it's
fucking clear.
week 1, and then now we're
It's
week
not- it-
36.
it's
clear.
clear
If
because
it-
you like to cut it. But
If
it's
it
not
happens
that
from
clear.
this time to this time, done.
I think instead of the letters, you could have just said maybe something like, "Well, you've been here for 6 months and you've picked it up faster than anybody," or something like that, right? Because it was clearly months.
Yeah, it was clearly.
I like
but
the
mean,
idea of being able to cut it, honestly. Just
Yeah, I
because-
had.
Why?
Yeah.
Why?
Because if they said, "Oh, it was just a year," then I'd be like, "Ah, you only did it in
No,
a
it's
year."
So you like to assume that he did it for 2 years? Because like,
I think
Well, you like to
you
assume
know
he did it for a week?
No, but I'm not assuming he actually did it for a week. But like, they didn't. I mean, they didn't make it seem like. Here's the thing. Of course, I know because I'm cutting it because you have to fucking cut it. That he's clearly been there for months, but I think that's stupid for me to have to cut that. I shouldn't have to cut fucking anything.
Yeah, I agree.
It should be fucking obvious. I shouldn't have to cut it. You're just the king of cutting.
It feels
You
fucking
don't even-
obvious.
You don't even know
It
what
feels
you're doing.
obvious.
It feels obvious. Sorry, it just feels obvious. Time fucking passed.
It doesn't feel that obvious, but.
You know?
Just how much? I guess it's just relative to how much time you think it would be acceptable for
Right.
like a guy to master
The mystic
the
arts.
mystic arts. Yeah, to be a sorcerer. I mean, I don't know. Clearly, Strange is a prodigy. I mean, he's got
I don't even have a problem with
And he's good at Google Translate.
Google Translate. There you go.
To me, actually, like now that Nat said that, it sounds like years. I was thinking like months
it's
have
not
passed like a
years.
year.
It's not
Now it
years.
sounds like years have passed.
It's not years.
It's years.
How do you not know it's not years?
It doesn't
They didn't
feel
say it
like
on the bottom.
years.
Right?
It doesn't feel like years though. It
To
does
you.
not feel like he's been there for years.
To you.
Since he got his car accident?
No, the car accident. Yes, the car accident thing. No. So from the car accident to maybe the end, that's been years. I'm not talking about the fucking recovery and all that shit.
Just his training.
That shit, it's fucking obvious because he's recovering. Like I understand surgery. You can understand that part. I mean, like from the fucking day he walks out of fucking Everest, and then the fucking next thing he's fucking fighting people in a fucking temple, and he's fine, he's shaved, and he's like all of a sudden he's all fucking good, and he's like, I mean, that's what I'm talking about.
He is Neo.
I guess I feel like
it seems like he got it in Neo fucking fashion, which was like he just downloaded it from a fucking machine. All of a sudden, he was cool.
Yeah, that's what makes him so special.
Well, think of
He
it.
can be special. You can't be. I mean,
Seems like he can't be special.
I feel like it would be corny if it like at the bottom was like 3 years later.
Yeah, I think it would be
and you see
corny.
him walk out.
they do it in movies all the time.
Well, think about this.
We
So,
bitched about it so much last time.
well, think about this. So, how long? Do
the
you,
words. Oh, sorry. No, sorry.
Can't read the words; they were too fast.
Sorry.
well, how long do you think has passed since, like, okay, he had the accident, he got out, he got his surgery, and then he found out about that place? Like, how long do you think has passed just between that time?
I think years.
Maybe about 3 years.
Okay. So then, how long do you think has passed between? So, like, he finally gets to. What is it called? I forget what it's called.
It's something with an M,
Names
like,
were
or
rough.
Kambala or something.
Kathmandu.
Well, Kathmandu is where he is, but
It's like
Well, okay.
The name of the
Kamaraj?
church? Kamaraj?
That sounds.
Kamaraj sounds.
That sounds
Kamaraj.
close.
We're gonna go with Kamaraj. Let's pretend it's
But
Kamaraj.
not just
So
Bob.
he gets to Kamaraj. Okay, it's like 3 years, right? So there's still. So how long was that total since like that happened to now? It's like 8 years or something like that, right?
Probably something like that.
you think it's been 8 years
I
since
don't
the
think
accident?
no.
I don't think it's implied that it's been 8
Well,
years.
how long has it been since the Hammer Tech guy got his back broken? In like that universe's
That's
time.
2010.
That's,
You know what I mean?
It's been like 5 years.
Oh, okay.
5, 6 years.
Okay, so then 3 years. So basically, his whole training
2 years of
routine
training?
to get up to where we are now is like 3 years again.
He's like a sophomore wizard.
So maybe it was just like a few months or
Okay.
something to like get
Okay.
to where
Okay,
you know
and,
what I
and
mean.
if that all checks out, I'm cool with that being checked out. But that's a lot of work to figure out how many years it's been. That was, and when you're watching a movie, do I want to sit there and be like, okay, so I'm glad the movie's still going on, but like, so this okay, the Hammer Check guy, I got that. Okay, so it's probably been about 2 years. Fuck, I just missed something, but fuck, okay, I really want to know this fucking years
I'm
thing.
glad I don't have your fucking weird movie brain. Fucking movie.
I mean, just make it fucking more obvious.
Like I swear, to God, if I watched movies like you, then I'd watch movies like them, because I'd be out on everything before I even watched it. It's-
You wanted like a montage, basically.
I don't even need a montage.
I want
Everybody
a
thinks-
montage.
That was the
He
montage.
literally just needs the block letters that he bitched about in Civil War.
Yeah, he needs on the
You
screen to
say
say
that.
where they're at and when it was.
It's
But it needs to be up there long enough so he can read it.
It's helpful. It's helpful.
I see what you're saying. I do see
I
what you're
just
saying.
don't want to have to cut it.
No, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
I
But it was
just assume, which is you never assume, right? But it just implied, I guess, that it's been months and months, and he
definitely implied. I mean, I did catch it. It just was kind of like, oh, I would have liked to have just been like more confirmed for me.
But he did it clearly shorter.
But fuck it.
I love it. I love it.
No, I mean I was just gonna say he did it clearly shorter than it normally takes.
Yeah, which that's
Yeah.
cool. I'm cool with him being like the chosen one and all that stuff. I mean, that's fine. Whatever. Whatever. That's my only complaint.
It was cool. It's cool.
More heated than I thought.
Cape was funny, right?
Yeah, that's what I was just gonna say. Because like
Cape.
I didn't know anything about Doctor Strange except how he looks, and he's like a sorcerer, right? But
Right.
I mean, the cape. I didn't know the cape was like alive.
Didn't know
I
it was. I
didn't
didn't
either.
know it was a.
Yeah, I didn't know it had its own thing.
Yeah, so it's like all this stuff just that I just didn't know about these characters, and it's kind of cool. Like, instead of the typical when we're getting like another Batman movie or whatever, and you're like,
Right.
we know Batman,
Right,
We know
right.
all about
Yeah.
Batman.
It's like a lot of people don't
No
know
clue about the
about
Spawn
Doctor
cape.
Yeah, I had no idea. The Spawn Cape.
I didn't know it was a Spawn cape. I didn't know it was a Spawn cape. I didn't
I
know.
liked when he was specifically when it was holding him back from going for the axe.
Yeah, it's like-
he's like, let me get that
Right.
thing. It's kind of like a
Don't
little.
be stupid.
Like, no, motherfucker.
You're not gonna do it with that.
Well, the cape actually helped me too because I was a little kind of like,
How's he gonna do this?
how is he doing this? A little bit, and
It's
it's
a
like,
master.
yeah, it was nice that the cape was like kind of helping him. That he was kind of getting through. And I kind of cut it for myself a little bit, thinking like, oh yeah, well he's using more like defensive moves to kind of like stay away. He wasn't
Taking
really,
a lot of hits.
He wasn't attacking a
Yeah.
lot. Where the other guy was like the other master guy who got killed pretty quick was attacking.
Mm-hmm.
You know, well, Strange like really was just kind of blocking the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so like that's it's easier to block and not get hurt opposed to because you leave yourself the most open when you're attacking. So.
Yeah, he really didn't do.
Had to fall back on some trickery.
Yeah.
You know, and like he figured out that with the girl reviving him, that's how the guy got killed.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that scene a lot.
But I do like this, and I do totally buy into the fact that he would be a better sorcerer, or he would be kind of a chosen one because of how smart he is.
Yeah.
Right. That made it
The
easy.
photographic memory and all that stuff, and his intellect is like he would be something so if I went in there and want to do this mastery, it would take me longer and I maybe wouldn't be as good. But if somebody like him comes in who's like that smart, that driven, who's become that great of a surgeon somebody who's been that talented in anything is always going to probably be able to go farther on something that they dedicate themselves to, especially for him. If he was so determined to heal his hands, he's so determined to learn everything he possibly can.
Right.
Where most people might just stick to one thing or whatever, but he learned that because he wanted to figure it out.
Because in reality, it's a science that we just don't understand yet.
Yeah, which was the opposite of Morden, right?
Mordo.
He bought into the thing. He bought into the
mysticism.
I'm those. You gotta imagine you get those
The
where
beliefs.
Strange never did. He was always just doing it to heal himself, which in a way almost benefited him because he didn't end up thinking the way that Mordor.
Close enough.
Mordor. You don't simply walk into it.
What about the ancient one? You guys like the ancient one?
I didn't have a problem with her. I thought she was.
I
cool.
liked her. I thought she was great.
I think that was an opportunity where they could have been more mystical. Maybe maybe a changing body or.
If I was Asian, I'd be mad.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a good, nice, Asian role you could have had.
They got
coulda yen that up.
though. He was cool.
One was cool, but if you're out there, you're a struggling Asian actor, and hey, we got roles, and you're hey, okay, Tilda Swinton got it, perfect.
Yeah, but then we wouldn't have had as good as an actor as.
I know somebody out there.
What's her name?
Mac Willie?
Yeah, Meg Willie.
No, she was good. I mean, she's weird enough to have been good, so
Yeah.
because Tilda Swinton's weird, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry,
She played up. She did play up the kind of weird part pretty good. I mean, she is a good actress. That's not a thing.
That's her thing.
And it's just it's very political, and I don't really too much worry about the politics in movies.
Yeah.
She showed up in NWA as Eazy-E, we might have an issue. I don't care how good an actress she is. If she can pull off the AIDS thing, great. But she can't pull off Eazy-E.
But your performance is so good. I mean, she is easy.
She fucking envelops him.
I mean, she looks just like.
I liked her.
She played easy. It was good.
Her and Doctor Strange's first interaction, how he's just oh my gosh, how did you find out to the cellular regeneration, blah blah blah, regeneration. Jesus, regeneration, and then she is actually smart and knows a little bit about it, and then she's just kind of laughing the whole time, no, that's. You don't understand, and then kind of pushes him out of his own body.
I love that part too. I thought that part was really cool.
Yeah, I really like that.
She pushed him out, and then also when she took him into the whatever that is.
I loved all the other fucking dimensions. The computers that they use, I would love to see everything that they use to render these movies, because just the way they made the city move, the way they showed the other dimensions, even what was the bad god name? Dormammu. Even Dormammu looked really good, so it kind of even got me more excited for Guardians 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked how Dormammu. I kind of actually liked. I mean, he's that big cloudy bad guy, but I kind of like the way he looked. They kind of did that cool brain firing type thing. I thought it was kind of cool.
Yeah, I mean it was.
Where neurons are kind of firing.
Yeah, it was a Cumberbatch.
It was kind of cool.
It was kind of Green Lantern-y though.
Oh really?
Dormammu's Benedict. He does both. He did both roles.
Oh.
Say that again, Rob. Sorry.
It was kind of Green Lantern-y, the villain. What was it the
Parallax.
Parallax?
Better than This was a better version of it.
This would be the good way to go with it.
This would be the good way to go with it.
Right.
But it's it kind of is depressing, when you think that guy's out there, You know, then it really makes like the other guys seem like why are you even here? Like there's so like the cosmic level
Well, I was wondering.
of the Marvel universe.
I was wondering if like that was really, really, really him, or like
I'm sure it
like
was.
an image of him, because I mean in the comics he's like Dormammu is a guy, like he looks like a guy.
Oh, I imagine it's a.
He kind of looks like.
Imagine it's an image of him, like how he presents himself
Who's
to.
who's
the Wizard of Oz?
Yeah,
the
kind of
bike-
like that. Exactly like that. It's how I always imagine like the big.
He looks like Ghost Rider kind of.
Oh, really?
The real one does look a little bit like Ghost Rider. He's like a flaming head.
Oh yeah, I've seen pictures.
Yeah, that's what Dormammu. So I don't know. Like, so I thought maybe it's kind of like a Wizard of Oz thing, maybe.
Maybe, yeah.
Sort of hoping, because like I
Especially
don't
when
like
they're trying to when they're in the beginning when they're still trying to sway someone to follow their beliefs. They always try and show up really godlike, you know. Like,
Nobody sees the wizard. Not no way, not no how.
Nobody sees Dormammu. You got anything to add, Tom?
like how's Cap fighting Dormammu?
Cap doesn't. That's why we got Strange. It's like, wait.
What do you think about the after credits scene?
I liked the first one. The second one bummed me out. I mean, I get it that it's setting up for like the Doctor Strange sequel. It made me sad for the guy because now he can't walk. And then I don't know. I like ones that put together the big puzzle pieces as opposed to just like here's the sequel one. I'm like, well, I'll get to that when I get to that. That's kind of how I feel.
Did you
So I like the one where
Like the Thor one?
the Thor one, yeah, where he's like, yeah, Loki's in New York and all that, and he had like Strange felt like he was actually in his role. He had the gloves on and all that.
Yeah, gloves.
I like those gloves.
Well, in the thing he says that he brought Loki to New York,
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
which is interesting. Because then they're looking for Odin, but like you said, Loki should know where Odin is because he took over Odin's body.
Maybe
Yeah.
Loki
I
said,
think
"Oh, he's in New
I think
York. You gotta take."
Maybe he
me."
sent him somewhere and didn't realize where he went.
well, last
Maybe
Thor
he's-
knew
maybe he's
Loki was
playing.
dead, so I think that's interesting.
And Thor's got that hangover beard. Like,
Yeah, that's
he's been
interesting.
through some shit. Like, things
I
are
like-
getting really
I like
weird
that
in
Strange
Asgard right
Strange
now.
knows like all the easy powers too. He's like filling up beers.
It's like I want to be his bud.
Yeah,
It's such a big beard too, because that shit
That
was
was-
huge
yeah.
in Thor's hand.
yeah.
Big beer. That was a big beer.
That was a good post credit scene. We haven't had a good post credit scene
In a while.
in a long time, and that was a good one.
What was
Just kind of like following up to the next.
That was a
I
good.
like seeing Wakanda. This is Spider-Man was a letdown.
Spider-Man was
The
stupid.
Spider-Man one was stupid. Yeah, it was
pointless.
stupid.
Oh,
Where
yeah,
you just
yeah.
had like the spider signal.
The Wakanda one was a good in between. The Spider-Man was a letdown.
I guess the Wakanda one was good, but I think
That one could have been in the movie still.
I was like, well, the
I thought it was.
Yes,
I forgot.
if we had a wish list.
No, 'cause
Wakanda was
yeah.
in, and we got 2 good post credits.
I agree because the Wakanda one was like, it wasn't even leading to a movie. It was like,
So it's like, here's Wakanda.
here's Wakanda.
It was like at the end of Cap 2.
It's the Black Panther's movie.
Yeah, but it's not for so long.
That's the thing.
Yeah, that's
It's
the
not
thing.
for
It was-
so
it
long.
was for
Well, like I
so
like
long.
when it's like the next movie is what they're doing.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, like in Cap 2 when they just had Bucky walking around the museum, like, oh, I'm Bucky.
Yeah, that one
And I
was.
was like, why do
That
you
one
even
was-
need that?
yeah,
They could have
that
been in
one
the
was
movie.
dumb.
What was the one where it was? Which movie was it with Cap? Where it's like the kid's like, yeah, you're Cap. And he's like pointing at him. And he's just like wearing the baseball cap.
That's actually in the movie.
Oh, it's in the movie.
Yeah.
Okay. Oops.
At the end of Cap 1, what do you get at Cap 1?
End of Cap 1 is the like the Avengers trailer,
trailer.
where he's beating the punching bag.
Oh, that's right. That's
And
right.
then you get the
that's
actual
right.
trailer. It was just like that was like one of the most dick hard moments I've ever had in the theaters because it had like the music and just showed them all together. I was like, what the fuck? I wasn't expecting this.
Yeah, that was the best part of Cap though. Was the end, where like where he like shows up in New York.
In New
I was like,
York,
what the
yeah.
fuck? Like even though you know it's coming,
Yeah.
it was still like, fuck, dude, he's in New York.
He's
That's
there,
fucking
yeah,
cool.
yeah.
That was pretty
The
amazing.
music and all that, it was pretty cool.
All of a sudden, it's like, fuck the fuck.
And it
it's
felt
really
like 'cause
happening.
you saw the whole movie like in the
You knew it was gonna
the
happen.
40s, and then once it just kind of transitioned over, it was kind of like, ooh.
It was
one of those
great,
most-
It was a great scene.
Yeah.
Because I love when
The way
he's
they
like, I was
shot
at
it.
that game. I love that part.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah. Well, it's also like somebody do their research, figure out what year it is, because they're trying to tell like they're trying to like pretend.
yeah.
And they play a fucking game that was like not from that year.
Wait,
Do
what?
your research.
Like they could have played the 1950 game and said, "Oh, you've been in a coma for 10 years."
They're gonna die anything. Yeah, look at this in the '60s games. You've been there for a long time. Don't give them beer. But like,
Yeah.
they play one from like fucking 5 years earlier.
Before you even had superpowers.
You know, like,
Someone just
And like you didn't do anything back then. Like you remembered games. Like you know, like all this stuff. Yeah. Somebody was getting paid. No, fucking, I'll put a game in. Whatever.
Yeah. 40, fuck it.
Well, I guess that's on that note. Doctor Strange, good movie.
That's great.
Good fucking movie.
I get to see it again too because I have to see it with Saki.
you just see it in 3D.
No,
Did
she
you-
hates 3D, so I can't.
Did you
even
see
if
it
I
in
want.
3D?
No, I saw it regular.
I heard it's good to see in 3D.
It looks like it, but like that sequence where he's going through the dimensions made me think that would be cool in 3D.
Yeah.
Wood
Yeah.
or
I
wood?
was
Would.
thinking.
Did you get your spot though?
No, there was like I was like 2 seats off.
So you had to go. Like,
Yeah,
did you
dude,
have to go
I
farther?
had-
Did you have to go farther away
Thank
from the front?
God it was a great movie because I was in my row, my row, the 3 rows back from the front, but I didn't get the center because there was some
Fucking poor Sam.
there was some jerk and his wife, and then his wife's like
Some jerk.
backpack. And they were like they put it down like they're saving a seat, and then they're just being jerks. Like, oh, I don't want no one to sit next to me.
Well, they probably thought like, oh, we're picking the front. Like nobody's schmucky enough to come up here. And somebody comes in like, that's my spot. Like this is your spot.
And so I got there, and so I'm already like holding my hot dog and my icy, and I'm like, this jerk's in my seat. And then I see some lady wandering around holding a baby, and I'm like, this jerk brought a baby.
How was the baby?
Every moment of silence, it wasn't a baby. I saw a human hand, but it sounded like a goose. Every moment of silence was, and then this lady going, oh, chastity. And I was like, why did you already name your baby a stripper name?
Maybe it's not a baby, it's a goose.
Why do people take babies?
I don't fucking
To
understand.
a 9-10 movie.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I have kids. I have 2 little kids, and I would never take my.
Get a babysitter. Pay for a babysitter. If you paid for a movie ticket, you can pay for a
Or
babysitter.
don't go to the movies if you can't do it.
You know?
Just don't go to the movies if you can't do it.
Sorry, you missed it.
Yeah, you fucked
I
up.
missed a lot of movies during the initial baby.
Yeah, you fucked up.
Yeah, not that night. It's rough.
All right. Anything else? Anybody else got anything they wanna? Anything strange?
I got
Related? Everything.
We got to get on this Pirate 6.
I don't
While
like
it's
actually
still hot.
excited for Pirates 6. And it's not even gonna happen. So it's like,
Stay
what
tuned.
happened, Charles?
Stay
What
tuned for
happened?
Pirate 6.
All right. Well, we'll see you at a fortnight. Is anything coming up? Anything? Are we gonna see that?
Next month is Star Wars.
Are we gonna see?
Fantastic Beats and Where to Find Them.
I mean, I want to see that.
I want to see it. I'm a Harry Potter
I
fan.
see that.
Yeah, I'll see it.
Okay, we're in.
We're in.
So I think that's the week that it comes out. I think that'd be 2 weeks. I think it comes out in 2 weeks. So. Oh, and
I
then
love the holiday season.
next week, UFC at my house.
oh.
Yeah, McGregor Alvarez,
Yeah.
UFC New York. It's gonna be good. That'd be good. Okay, see you in fortnight. Anybody who's listening,
Peter.
Peter Bobs. Find somebody else.